Hi everyone, this video will be not about new coloring book. It's quite old, but I wanted for so long for it and I am so happy that I finally was able to add first book by Jade Summer to my collection. I love cover, it's glossy, very bright and shiny. On the back we have some small previews and information that inside we have 30 unique images. This Scandinavian mythology is my favorite so far among all the books published under Jade Summer name. I was surprised to find that they also provide you with PDF copy so you can print it on whatever paper you prefer. From all the YouTube reviews which I saw about Jade Summer books, I wasn't expected too much regarding to the paper quality. But honestly, for this book it wasn't such important for me because I totally was in love both with the theme of Scandinavian Norse mythology and also with the artist style. I don't know real name of the artist under the trademark of Jade Summer, but I really love how he draws faces, clothes, armor, and how he decide about composition of the picture. So I was very impressed when I saw reviews, when I saw Thor and Odin. I always was interested in this theme, so I realized that I definitely need this book. I also very happy that inside, apart from beautiful goddesses, we also have a lot of interesting male portraits. You know that in Norse mythology we have many interesting and quite famous and impressive gods. So I was very happy to find them all in the book. Yes, paper is thin, but as I already realized that I am able to color on thin paper, for example in Selina Fennec book, I am sure that here, when I don't need to fill in empty backgrounds, I will be perfectly able to color with colored pencils only, and I will be able also to use acrylic paints or gouache paints. I'm not sure, maybe it also will be possible to use alcohol-based markers or even watercolors. At least I was pleasantly surprised by tools of the paper, so it's not smooth and I think that all pencil brands will work nice. But we will see later. For now, I just wanted to share with you my joy and I hadn't tested and colored in this book properly. I received it today in the morning and I am so happy. Honestly, I don't know if this back side somehow improve quality of such thin paper. I hope so, but as I said, we will see. At least I was quite happy with the binding, it's quite sturdy and without any perforation, which I don't like in coloring books. I think that Norse mythology is a very interesting theme for coloring book, and I am quite happy that the artist managed to create 30 images. So far, I think that I know only two-thirds of all the gods and goddesses, and again, I'm quite happy that apart from beautiful women and fierce gods, we also have those gods which usually are represented as animals. So it makes the book more interesting and less boring. I personally decided that I need this book after I saw beautiful portraits of Odin and Thor. I also interested in Greek mythology book, but first I decided that I want to purchase only this one to test paper and later I will decide do I really need also Greek mythology or not. Problem with Jade Summer books is that they are mostly not available on Book Depository, so it's quite difficult to get them to deliver them here in Ukraine. Not very easy. If you feel quite adventurous in trying to color male portraits, I think that you will like this book. That's Thor portrait, and the next one is portrait by Odin, and after I saw them, I decided that I need this book. I also think that it's nice that person who purchased the book is able to also download PDF copy and to print all images. What I honestly don't know why here, just like in books by Selina Fennick, we have two copies of each pictures, but everything printed on thin paper. I think that for the same price you can use better quality paper and to give us only one set of pages. In the end of the book we have information about Facebook group and about hashtags which we can use for sharing our works, so it's also quite nice to mention these things in the book. Anyway, I am very happy that I finally was able to get this book because I love art. I hope that paper quality won't be very discouraging. And in the end, I want to show you one of my books which I really like and which I am sure will be very helpful in coloring. Obviously, it's in Russian, but it's a book about antique Celt, and Norse mythology, and everything is explained with so many details and with beautiful illustrations. So, about all characters, about all gods, which I don't know much, I will be able to read here about their stories, about their features, and how they were represented in art or in literature. You know that I like when I can learn something while I'm coloring, just like it was with Magical Journey, where I was able to learn about small cities and villages in Australia and New Zealand, and here I will be able to learn something new about gods in Norse mythology. As Jade Summer is quite popular brand in coloring, I think that many of you already have Jade Summer books in your collections, so I would be very grateful if you share with me which mediums, which pencils brand work best on their paper. As usual, thank you for the time which you spent together with me and thank you for sharing my joy from my new coloring book, which I really wanted for such a long time.